Hey, this is Deepak here from digitaldeepak.com, and in today's video we are going to discuss about integrated digital marketing. Integrated digital marketing is one of my favorite topics because I have basically grown my blog and my business using this methodology, and today a lot of startup companies and traditional companies are using. Hey, this is Deepak here from digitaldeepak.com, and in today's video we are going to discuss about integrated digital marketing. Integrated digital marketing is one of my favorite topics because I have basically grown my blog and my business using this methodology, and today a lot of startup companies and traditional companies are using this methodology to grow their business using digital marketing. Once you learn what is integrated digital marketing, you will understand that this is the most natural way to do digital marketing, and it is also the most efficient way. So what is integrated digital marketing? Integrated digital marketing doesn't mean using all the digital channels. It means using all the channels in a way that it complements each other and boosts each other. For example, you can use email marketing to boost your SEO, and you can use social media marketing to boost your email subscriber base. So I will show you step by step how the entire integrated digital marketing flow works, and then you will understand the power of integrated digital. Hey, this is Deepak here from digitaldeepak.com, and in today's video we are going to discuss about integrated digital marketing. Integrated digital marketing is one of my favorite topics because I have basically grown my blog and my business using this methodology, and today a lot of startup companies and traditional companies are using this methodology to grow their business using digital marketing. Once you learn what is integrated digital marketing, you will understand that this is the most natural way to do digital marketing, and it is also the most efficient way. So what is integrated digital marketing? Integrated digital marketing doesn't mean using all the digital channels. It means using all the channels in a way that it complements each other and boosts each other. For example, you can use email marketing to boost your SEO, and you can use social media marketing to boost your email subscriber base. So I will show you step by step how the entire integrated digital marketing flow works, and then you will understand the power of integrated digital marketing. So how integrated digital marketing works? So this is the process flow that I have created to help you understand how this entire process works. So here you can see there are major parts of digital marketing. We have various modules, and we have arranged it in such a way that they go ahead and fit in a big team of other digital marketing modules. So here you can see that quality content is the central foundational piece from which we can grow integrated digital marketing, and you can see search engine, social media, sales and copywriting, email list, paid advertising, everything fit neatly into this one full process, and I will explain step by step how the entire thing works. So eventually what you will understand is that each module of digital marketing is going to complement the other module, and the whole thing works like an engine, or like an efficient engine, where you will get massive results towards the end. So first, let's talk about content, which is the foundation of communication. So good content gets attention, and there is no denying that fact. Content is the central piece of marketing, even if you think about traditional marketing. Without attention, you cannot build trust or make a sale. So first you need content, and you need then attention. With content and attention, you are going to build trust, and then you are going to make a sale. So content is a central piece in the integrated digital marketing system, and every element is going to give a boost to content. So right now what I am doing is that I am creating this video, and you are watching this video, and you are paying attention because I am delivering content to you, and that is why you are paying attention. So now let's first talk about content and social media, and let's assume that we have only social media in the entire digital marketing arena. Let's forget about search engines, let's forget about paid ads, sales and copywriting, let's also forget about email marketing. So imagine that you had only social media here. So, and let's assume that you have a list of 1000 followers on social media. This might be Twitter followers, this might be Facebook page likes, this might be LinkedIn followers. Let's assume that you have 1000 followers. And let's say you share your blog content with your followers when you have published a new blog post. Let's assume that you get 5% CTR, which is 50 clicks, which means that out of 1000 people, 50 people are going to click on it, and 10% of those clicks, which is basically 5 people, are going to share it with their friends and their network because they like the content and they like what you have written. These 5 shares might bring 100 new visitors to your blog, and your social following might grow where 10% of these new visitors are ending up liking your page or following you on social media. So this is a 1% increase which is for free. So what has happened is that your 1000 followers has now become 1010 without having any paid advertising effort. So this might look like a small number, it has just increased by 1%, and this is also a fictional number, right? It is not always 1%, sometimes it is less than 1%, sometimes it is more than 1%, but if you have very good quality content, you can reach 1% with a variety of methods which we are going to talk about. But what I also want to tell you is that this 1% increase over time is going to give you a compounded effect and you will have exponential growth. So what I did was that I did a math where I gave a 1% increase in social media followers for every blog post that you release. So this is the graph which came out of the math. What I will do is I will also show you the Excel sheet where I did this math. So here you can see that I have done some math in this Google sheet, and basically what I have done is that I have put 1000 here, which is you are starting with 1000 followers and you have not done any blog post. This 1000 followers could have come via paid advertising or just by inviting your friends. Then you make the first blog post and then you share it with your audience. Let's say your follower base increases by 1%, which becomes 1010. And then what I am going to do is that I am going to increase this by 1% every time. And what happens is that if you see, you get to the 100th blog post like this and you keep counting 1% increase every time, you are going to get 2705 followers when you have done the 100th blog post. And when you have done the 500th blog post, you are going to have 1,44,000 followers, and this you can see that I have only increased it by 1% for every post. So this is the power of exponential growth, and here you can see the graph which shows exponential growth. What we have done is that we have increased our follower base by 1% every time we have made a new post, and if you assume that over a period of 5 years you are going to publish 500 blog posts, which is 100 blog posts in a year and around 8 blog posts every month, which is something that you can manage and something that is not impossible, because I easily make 8 to 10 blog posts every month, and that means that in a year I am going to make 100 to 120 blog posts. So this way, if you keep doing it, you are going to have exponential growth and you are going to have a lot of followers over time. Now let's start having a look at the power of search engines. So once you have quality content on your website, search engines will naturally start getting some signals from your website and they will start sending some traffic. So they want to deliver quality results and relevant content to their users. So that's what is going to be the focus of the search engines. And search engines are looking for signals of quality and relevancy when they basically go ahead and rank these websites on the search engine result pages. Search engines will test out your content by sending experimental traffic, and what it means that sometimes when you start a new website and when you are just getting started, there is something called Google Dance where the rankings of your website will go up for a short time and then it will go down. So what search engines are doing is that they are sending some test traffic and they are looking at the user behavior of these users on your site. Like for example, if someone is clicking your result and coming to your website, and if they are clicking back immediately, then the search engines can know that your website does not have any quality content. So if you have quality content, what will happen is that search engine can pick up that information and eventually move you up in the rankings, and as you get more and more rankings and better rankings on the search engine result pages, you will start getting more traffic. So that is how you will be able to go ahead and rank your content on the topmost rankings over time. So now you think about search engines picking up social signals as well, because search engines are watching social media and they look at social media activity for signals of quality. So if a post is shared well on social media, search engines can track that and they can understand the quality level of your content and increase your rankings, because if a content piece is not good, then it is not going to get enough reaction and enough shares and likes on social media. So that is also some signals that search engine pick up. More distribution also leads to more backlinks from other bloggers, so this is going to be a general thing that you can do. So if you have more social media followers, you are distributing the content to more people, that way the chances of getting backlinks is also going to get higher. So here is how the flow looks. Search engine traffic can contribute to increase in social media followers because people come from search traffic directly to your content, and from there they can become your social followers. Like for example, in my blog I have a Facebook like widget and I have a Twitter widget as well. So here if people come to my blog via search engines, if they like a piece of content, and then they would go ahead and decide to follow me on social media, and that is something that search engine can contribute to your social media marketing. And when you have good activity in your social media pages, search engines can track that, and based on that they will go ahead and give you more traffic. And here you can see that the central piece is having good quality content, and without good quality content none of this is going to actually work. So earlier we had a look at having 1% growth every time you do a blog post. Having 1% growth just with social media following sometimes might not be practical, because 1% growth is also difficult. But when you include search plus social strategy, then you might be able to reach that 1%. Even if you don't reach 1%, even if it is 0.5% growth, over time you are going to get a lot more followers through the exponential growth. Now let's talk about email marketing. The email inbox is a very personal space and you have to respect it. If your audience is going to subscribe to you via email, then you should not abuse that permission. Email gives a possibility of customization based on user behavior, which is not possible with social media marketing messages, right? So if you are going to post something on Facebook, it is not going to be personalized for each and every person. So a lot of people don't go ahead and personalize email to a great extent, and they go ahead and just send broadcast emails and send common emails to all the people. So when we discuss about email marketing, we are going to discuss a lot about how to make emails personalized. So what will happen is that if you are publishing content and if you have widgets on your blog which asks the visitor to go ahead and download an ebook, or basically offer content upgrades in return for their email ID, what you are going to do is that you are going to convert some of your visitors into email subscribers, and this is going to happen only through content. So when you have a big email list and when you publish a new piece of content, you can announce about this new piece of content to your entire subscriber base, and that way you are going to get some traffic to your content. So let's say you have an email list of 1000 people and you are going to send a mail to all the 1000 people about the latest blog post that you have published, and let's assume that you are going to get a 3% CTR. That means 30 people are actually going to come to your content and read that content, and from here a percentage of people might go ahead and become your social media followers, and they might also share this piece of content on their social network, so that you will end up getting new visitors back to your content, and from there you might be able to go ahead and build your email list. So here you can see that content drives email list growth and email drives traffic to content, so there is a mutual relationship here. So now let's have a recap of what we have seen so far. So looking at the integrated digital marketing process flow, let's just take email, content, social and SEO. Let's forget about sales and ads. So here you can see that if you have an email list, what happens is that the email list is going to drive traffic to your content, and since the traffic is coming to your content, it will end up in having some social media activity. This will also go ahead and help your SEO because search engines are looking at your social signals. So from here, let's progress further to ads and sales. So now let's talk about paid ads. With paid ads, you will be able to accelerate everything and gain the initial momentum. So paid ads help you gain the initial momentum where you have none before. Like for example, earlier we discussed about starting with 1000 social media followers and then going from there. So how will you get these initial 1000 social media followers? Paid ads can be a very good solution. And if you can